As we get to our top story happening today, Mahmoud Khalil, the Columbia University graduate student being held at a federal facility in Jena, is set to face an immigration judge as he awaits trial for deportation.
This comes after President Donald Trump pushed to crack down on those who participated in pro-Palestinian protests using a rarely used provision in the Immigration and Nationality Act to support the removal proceedings. Sharice Gibson is joining us live this morning outside of the Central Louisiana ICE Procession Center, at least close by. Good morning, Sharice.
Good morning, Brianna, and good morning to you, Brandon. We were on the grounds of that facility when you guys attempted to speak with me a little bit earlier, but just as we were about to go live, we were asked by the facility's guards to leave from those grounds. So we're maybe about less than a mile down the road, but we are about 4 hours outside of the city of New Orleans. And let me tell you, the drive up here, it's surrounded by piney woods, and it was pitch black and dark. So I have to say that it is not surrounded by a sprawling metropolis or anything. We are literally in the middle of Central Louisiana, but this is where Mahmoud Khalil is being held as the government seeks his deportation in connection to pro-Palestinian activity that happened on the Columbia University campus last year. Now, Mahmoud Khalil is a legal U.S. resident. He does have a green card. He is married to an American woman, but he was picked up by ICE on March 8th and told that he was picked up in connection to the Immigration and Nationality Act, as you guys mentioned a little bit earlier. But we recently learned the latest in this case is that his case will play out in a New Jersey courtroom instead of a Louisiana courtroom, and that is because Khalil was apparently being held in a facility in New Jersey when his lawyers filed a habeas corpus petition seeking his immediate removal from these facilities. Now, that is a legal battle for Khalil, but it's still an uphill battle in a case that everyone in America is watching. Again, in the meantime, we don't believe that Khalil is facing any criminal charges. No criminal charges have been listed against Khalil. So right now we are still here waiting to go inside of the courtroom, though that case has been moved to New Jersey. He is still physically in Louisiana, where he is expected to face an immigration judge later today inside of the LaSalle immigration courtroom. In the meantime, Khalil did release a letter, an op-ed, via the Columbia University student newspaper, and in that student newspaper, he called his arrest sort of a way that he was kidnapped. That is what he described it as. And he also had some criticisms, not only for Columbia University's response to his arrest, but to Columbia University's response to the war in Gaza. And he also mentioned a number of other international students within the country who are also currently being held at ICE facilities in Louisiana in connection to pro-Palestinian human rights support. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Again, we're going to be live all day out here giving you the latest and the next steps in this case for Mahmoud Khalil. Live in Jena, Louisiana. Back to you guys.